Once you make your own homemade yogurt, you're not gonna go back to store-bought version. Not only it's super delicious, I mean it's the best and you control the ingredients, but it's also super easy to make. You basically need only 2 ingredients. It's good quality, better, of course, not GMO, organic, grass-fed, all those good qualities. Milk, and you will also need yogurt, plain yogurt. Again, try to get the best kind because you're buying it only once. Once you start making your yogurt, you're not gonna need any other store-bought yogurt. You'll just use some of the leftover yogurt. Let me show you how to do it. You will need a good quality pot, because if the pot is bad quality, your milk may stick to the bottom while it's boiling, and it's gonna be a hassle to wash it off. By the way, this glass pot works so perfect. It never sticks, it boils perfectly, and it's beautiful. So I have the milk. I'm gonna start boiling it, and as soon as it comes to boil, simmer about 7 to 10 minutes, and I'll let you know the rest. It started to boil, and this is the part you need to be very careful so it doesn't just run over all over the place. You need to lower the temperature into simmer or the lowest possible. But keep an eye. I've had several cases of poured milk all over my stove, so I learned my lesson the hard way. I'm gonna be on top of this. Look at it carefully into its eyes. Look. If it's not pouring all over, you're good. It means the temperature is working fine. And I'm gonna let this simmer about 7 minutes. You kind of want that milk to reduce in its quantity if you want to get thick and creamy kind of yogurt and not very runny and like loose kind, and also get the full fat milk. It's better, so much better. So I'll see you in about 7 minutes. While that's cooking or simmering, you can make something else. You can do your manicure or whatever you want to do. You have plenty of time because this thing needs to cool down. 107 or 106 Fahrenheit temperature in order for you to proceed and make your yogurt. So you basically do nothing. You boil the milk, wait, and then mix in the yogurt, and then wait another 8 to 12 hours and it's ready. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove this from the heat. I think I can handle it. And set it aside to cool down. It's pretty cold outside. So I'm gonna set this here for faster cooling results. So nice. Okay, let's go make dinner.
So the ketchup overspilled and yeah. Samovar.
The milk is ready, and if you don't have a thermometer, don't worry, you have your pinky. The temperature should be hot but not burning. You just simply dip your clean finger into the milk. It should be hot but not super hot, but it should kind of bite your finger but not burn your finger. Okay, last ingredient you will need. We need 2 ingredients, milk and already prepared yogurt, or if you don't have a prepared one, you get from the store plain yogurt. This is I made probably last week. We still have some left, and normally I make a lot, so we still have a lot. Let me show you the consistency. Look, this is how it looks. And we only need a tablespoon. To 1 gallon of milk, you will need a tablespoon of yogurt. You get your, let's say, tablespoon. This is a teaspoon actually. get one more. And you kind of temper the yogurt with milk, so you don't pour cold yogurt into hot milk. It's a good idea to grab, well, normally I take a couple of jars, clean glass jars. I like this size because this size is like personal size. You get your yogurt, add your I don't know, something, honey, granola, or whatever you prefer with your yogurt. You just open the jar and enjoy. Or you can even make it in a big pot. I don't normally do that because every time you need a yogurt, you need to take out that large pot from the fridge. So normally I'd suggest go with glass jars. So there is this part on top of the milk. It's called probably milk skim, or Luz, what was it? Clotted cream? Something like that. If you don't like it, you remove it. I love it. This is one of those love or hate things. Some people like me love it. Although with raw milk it's so thick and so full fat, it's hard to handle sometimes. That's why sometimes I would remove some of it and it will keep like appearing, but less fat. So it's up to you. You want to remove it, just remove it. You don't want to remove it, push it aside so it doesn't interfere, and get some of that warm, almost hot milk and temper the yogurt a little bit more. And you can pour this yogurt into your milk, tempered yogurt, and give it a good stir. In order for this cloth or clotted part or skim not to like kind of interfere with the entire texture, it's better to pull it aside and then mix it something like this. Don't mix it along with the yogurt, if you know what I mean. Unless you like it, your yogurt with pieces of cloth. This looks perfect. And it's time to place them in jars. What I'm gonna do, I'll remove this top layer because someone doesn't like it. And we want that someone to continue enjoying her yogurt. And I think it's easier if we use some, I don't know how you call this thing. It's easier if you use this thing and this thing. And simply pour into your jars. I'll go grab another jar. Almost done. That's it. And let me tell you the rest. I want to use the whole thing. Alright. Now we need to cover the lids, wrap them into their blankets, and 8 to 12 hours they're gonna stay in warm place. I'll show you. I can just cover everything. Nice and tight. Let me show you where I usually place my yogurt. This is my yogurt station, fermenting station I mean, and I made some yesterday. This is the one from yesterday. Let me take it out. And by the way, they say, I never tried it, but they say when you place the yogurt somewhere to ferment, you don't touch it, you don't move around, or else it will not work, they say. Let's see. This was here probably 16 hours now. And by then it should look nice and thick, but you will need to place it. Let me grab a spoon. Look, I still have the top layer, the full fat layer on top of this one. That's my favorite part actually. But it's a good idea to place it in the fridge so it kind of thickens and sets. It's better to use it after, or to try it after you set it in the fridge, at least a couple of hours. So yeah, I'm gonna do that quickly, and I'll show you one more thing. No. First I need to place those into their sleeping area. Give me 1 second. Since I have quite a few jars, I'll use a bigger blanket. So I'm just gonna set their nice and cozy place over here and place them all together nicely. Oops! Oh no. I'll cover this, and tomorrow morning, by tomorrow morning, they should be ready. I'll cover like this and then like this. Nice and cozy and warm. And with this one, why not? And don't forget you have the yogurt. I forgot once. It came out very tangy. By the way, if you want slightly sweet and more creamy yogurt, add 1 teaspoonful of thick sour cream to your yogurt mixture. When you're tempering with milk, add some sour cream too. It will turn your yogurt into kind of sweet yogurt, which we don't really prefer, because to me yogurt has to have that tanginess, that sour taste. Okay, let's go. One other thing you can make with your yogurt. Imagine you made so much, which I usually and normally make, and if you decide to make your yogurt into less quantity, thicker, we call it lebni. My children love it with lavash. I just spread it on lavash or bread, and they eat it like sandwich or like yogurt wrap. What you do, you grab one of these bags, milking bags I believe. I'll link one in the description. Pour all that yogurt into that bag and hang it somewhere to kind of drip and get strained. Now, you don't have to hang it on your faucet as I do it for a couple of minutes or hours, and then I'll show you what I do. Like imagine you did this, and then imagine there is a hot weather. You don't want to leave your yogurt just hanging in hot temperature. You don't want it to get spoiled. I'll show you. And it has to hang there about, I don't know, 8 hours until it's nicely strained and thick. The other option, you can grab a strainer, place your bag in the strainer, and of course the strainer into another dip dish. And on top you can place something a bit heavy, not of course very, very heavy. Yeah, you don't want to squeeze out the yogurt out of that bag. It may happen. But yeah, this is how you do it. This is ready and I placed it in fridge. Let me show you the consistency and we should be done. This is really good as a snack, you can make salads actually. Add a little bit of garlic, salt, pieces of cucumber, mint, and I don't know what else you can add. Anything you want. This is how it looks. Nice and thick. Look, it's fully spreadable. Can you see how thick it is? And it's so delicious and I think good for you. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully you'll make it and you'll have no problems. In case the next morning you see your yogurt is still very liquidy, it means you rushed it. Leave it a few more hours. If in a few more hours it didn't get thick, it means the temperature of your milk was either too hot or too cold. You can pour that liquid into your pot again, preheat it to 107 or 106 and repeat the process, although I doubt it will happen, but just in case, to be safe. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe. I'll see you soon.